In the recent couple of weeks, everybody's been talking about Black Swan. And everybody has more or less rediscovered the books written by Taleb. Not only Black Swan, but also his other book, Anti-Fragility. Because what we have realized is that because of a black swan, an unexpected event, and then the question is, was COVID-19 really an unexpected event? But just imagine it was an unexpected event. How unexpected events can really be devastating for companies, and how can we make sure that this doesn't happen? And what Taleb describes is that there are three ways of how companies interact with chaos, how companies interact with unexpected events. The first type of companies are what Taleb calls the fragile companies. Those companies that are like a glass ball. Just imagine I have got a glass ball here, I drop it on the floor, it breaks. No company wants to be a fragile company, a company that breaks, that falls apart when confronted with chaos, with something unexpected. Companies thought that the antidote would be building a robust company, a company that thinks that they can control chaos. And then they create this strange kind of church, a ritual of controlling chaos, of risk avoidance. But avoiding risk is very dangerous. Companies want to become robust companies that can lock out chaos, that can control chaos. Because they want to avoid chaos, they want to avoid the uncontrollable, they try to put everything that they do into processes and procedures, into KPIs, into balanced scorecards, into, all those dashboards. And they think they can measure the unexpected. They think they can measure the chaos out there or can lock it out. That is a huge mistake, because there is one thing about the uncontrollable. There's one thing about the unexpected. It is uncontrollable. It is unexpected. So trying to build a robust company is dangerous, because sooner or later you will be confronted with the unexpected. And when that happens in a robust company breaks apart. It will be damaged beyond repair. Being a robust company is also not the answer to the question, what type of companies should we build to deal with the unexpected? You don't want to be that fragile company, the glass ball that breaks when it falls on the floor. You want to be that bowling ball, that robust bowling ball, but do know that even bowling balls can break. So there needs to be a third breed, something that is not fragile, not robust. And that is what Taleb calls anti-fragile. A company that eats chaos, that loves chaos, that gets stronger by chaos. He makes a comparison with our muscles. When we train our muscles, what we do is we break the fibers in our muscles, and when they repair, they grow stronger. That is more or less how we have to build a company that he calls anti-fragile. How do you build an anti-fragile company? There's a couple of things that you need to do. First of all, anti-fragile companies is all about ecosystems. What you need to do is to create an internal ecosystem. Think about your company like nature. It's all dots, and all those dots are connected. And all those dots have kind of imbalanced balance. There's always a balance in your company. If one dot falls apart, the other dots will make up for it. Like the muscles, like the fibers in our muscles. But you not only need to become an ecosystem inside of your company, you also need to become part of an external ecosystem. It's not only about internal ecosystems, it's also about external ecosystems. And if you want to build an ecosystem inside of your organization, it's all about an anti-fragile culture. How do you build an anti-fragile culture? One of the most important things that you need to do is to make sure that your company doesn't fall asleep. The very moment your company falls asleep, it starts to become a robust company with processes and procedures, fixed KPIs, fixed balanced scorecards, all that stuff. Avoid it. The best way to avoid it is to create your own chaos monkeys. A couple of people inside of your organization that question your organization all the time, that question the status quo all the time, that create chaos. Because if you can solve the chaos created by your own people, you're always prepared for whatever external chaos that might hit your company sooner or later. So create your own chaos monkeys. If you don't have chaos monkeys in-house, if you don't create a chaos monkey day, a chaos monkey week from time to time, you're not ready to solve the unexpected. In order to have those chaos monkeys, your culture needs to be a trust culture. You need to build a company based on trust, because you will ask your people to experiment, to disrupt your own company, to question the status quo. That takes guts in good old-fashioned companies if they're not based on trust but based on control. So you need to have a company based on trust. You need a company that puts customers, not only customers in the center of the universe, but also your people in the center of the universe. You need to get rid of the blame culture ASAP. No blame culture anymore, because there is a big disconnection between chaos monkeys on one hand experimenting, and on the other hand trying to control everything and trying to blame people when they make a mistake. So what is the perfect antidote for the blame culture? And I'm going to repeat it time and time again. It's curiosity. Curiosity is the best antidote for the blame culture. So base your company on curiosity and you're building an anti-fragile company by definition.